What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about Doja Cat and the controversy that she's been involved in just recently. All right. So, of course, you guys know, Doja Cat is pretty much low-key kind of like the it chick at the moment. She just scored her first #1 hit with Nicki Minaj, and congratulations to them on doing that. They're going against, Megan the Stallion and Beyonce, and they came out on top. So good job to them. Yeah. But just to show you how quickly things change, you know, just like a day ago, it was like, Doja Cat for the win, Doja Cat is bae and Doja Cat all the way, right? But somehow, some way, some videos of her surfaced from some website, some I guess video chat website called Tiny Chat, and she was chatting with a group of white men primarily. There may have been a black dude in the mix, I'm not sure, but primarily white men she was chatting with. And they were saying pretty much like, well, from what I've heard people say, like, oh, they were saying racist things, or like the N word was being thrown around. I did see some pieces of the video, and more so, I seen Doja Cat saying some things. I guess some of the dudes said some things too. I don't know. But now folks are on the cancel train, and they're like, we gotta cancel Doja Cat now because she is buddy buddy with alt-right racist white men. You know, and I'm going to get into a lot in this video, but I just want to bring up a couple of things right quick. Does she get paid for doing these chats? I don't think so. Because this chat that surfaced is very recent. It's not like some chat that happened like 4 or 5 years ago before Doja Cat really blew up and hit the mainstream like that. So she can't use the excuse like I was young, I have matured, I apologize, right? You can't do that one, right? Um, but yeah, I really find it a bit strange that at this point in her career she would still be doing this. And if she were to be doing this, at the very least make it so that this is like private, and that this shit ain't getting leaked out to the press, right? Um, and as well, I did notice in the video that I don't know, I just get the vibe that you know race play. I'll put it like that. Race play seems to be a turn on for Doja Cat. You know, like she's the type that be like, to these white dudes, she'd be like, call me a nigger bitch. Like say you want to kiss my chocolate nigger pussy. Just and people's turn ons and turns off, and more so their turn ons. Like, how can I put this? As long as it doesn't involve children, animals, and it's consensual, I usually am just like, okay, fine, do you, do you, when it comes to other people, right? But I do find that a bit strange, and it could be a bit telling. But yeah, maybe she just, likes being, like her white daddy to call her, a nigger bitch bed wench. Maybe. And that's her, that's what she likes. I'm not sure why she likes that, but that seems to be, you know, what she likes. And maybe that's the reason why she's there. partially. Maybe it's a turn on. Maybe she was feeling lonely, you know, feeling horny, and maybe a little, well, she shouldn't be feeling depressed, but maybe she could be feeling depressed. I don't know. Like, you just got a #1 hit, you popping right now in the mainstream. It seems like things are going good for you. But, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So perhaps maybe she's lonely, a little depressed, a little horny. So she got on this social media site, you know? And this is why she's doing the things that she's doing, and this is why she continues to go back to it, you know, even though she's kind of like, famous now, quote unquote. Um, but on to the next thing, though. So Doja Cat has a black father and a white mother, right? So why didn't her black father raise her better, to love and appreciate and value her blackness so that she wouldn't be getting caught up in a situation like this to begin with, right? Where was her black father at during all of this? But from what I heard that he was like an actor in South Africa or something, or either a South African actor, one of the two. He's Zulu, but she doesn't really have much of a relationship with him. So pretty much, the stereotypical, absentee father, black father, right? That whole shindig. Then, right, are we going to blame, Doja Cat's white single mother? I heard that she's Jewish or whatever, so white Jewish mama, for not teaching Doja Cat to love and embrace and to value her blackness, right? Like only a white queen could, right? Right, we ain't putting these expectations on the white women like that, because if Doja Cat's mom was black, they would be blaming it all on the black mama. Even if the black daddy was there too, it'd be like the black mama. Like, why ain't you raised your child like this? You raised your child to be a bed wench, black mama, right? Swirling black mama, right? It'd be all about the black mama, single or with the dude, whether the dude was black or non-black, right? So yeah, we got to have that conversation too about, the black fathers. Black fathers, especially black fathers of biracials, have to do better. This is unacceptable, right? And another thing that I'm seeing is like Doja Cat's racism, or whatever we are calling it, is being put on fully black monoracial, black women. Like it's their fault. She's being lumped in with them, and like, oh, this is what black women do. This is what a lot of these black women be like this. I'm like, wait a minute, Doja Cat is biracial, right? How are black women being blamed for what biracial women do, right? Because if it's the other way around, if black women messing up, they ain't blaming biracial women for messing up. They blaming the black women for messing up, right? And if the black woman is doing good, then I guess it'll transfer over to the biracial woman too. But if the biracial woman is doing good, it'll be specifically for the biracial women. When the biracial woman does good, she's biracial. When she fucks up, she's black. Y'all know how that go. But yeah, fully black women don't got shit to do with this. Leave the sisters out of it, all right? Deal with the black men and the non-black women who create these biracials, right? If the biracial had a black mama, then maybe we could talk. But in this case, this ain't the case. So we got to keep it pushing with the black man and the non-black women. And also, I do see, black men trying to save face while black women are rubbing it in their faces that, their preference doesn't prefer them, right? Much like black men do to black women, when some black dude or non-black dude or even like some mixed dude expresses preference for, like, they think that they like them, but like black women may think that, oh, the non-black dude or the biracial dude or whatever is feeling them, but then it turns out they ain't. Then it's like, ha ha, from the black men, right? That's what your ass get, right? And when that happens to black women, no one really jumps in and capes for black women like that. Ask Crystal and Harrison. Y'all remember that whole, I think, vegan Nader situation or something like that, with some dude named Veganator or something. That happened a while ago, right? But when it happens to black men, folks are a bit more quick to cape, quote unquote, right? All right. But what exactly is Doja Cat being canceled for exactly? Because it's like, oh, Doja Cat is over. Cancel her. I guess they're canceling her because they feel like maybe she's like a low-key racist against, like, black folks, especially black men, because don't get it twisted, it's really about black men, not black women. Black women may get some of the spillover of that, but it's really about black men, because if this was about black women, this wouldn't even be going on. I'll get into that a little bit later in the video as well. All right. But yeah, but I feel like when it comes to the black men, the black men just mad because, Doja Cat ain't letting them hit. That's about it. That's it, right? So black men are revoking that black card. All skin tones do not matter no more. All right? At least for the moment, right? They suspending that policy for the moment now, right? They putting on that travel ban right now. But when things lighten up when things stabilize and lighten up, they'll lift that travel ban and all skin tones will matter again. All right. But yeah, she's also using a black art form in the black community for a come up without letting black men hit. So, you know, a lot of black dudes ain't feeling that, because it's like, if you using us in the black community, you gotta let a nigga get on. And some black dudes were saying that they kind of picked up on her not fucking with black men like that, just over time, kind of like being familiar with her, just picking up on that vibe, right? She also has a couple of songs called, like, Niggas Ain't Shit, which I don't think is really, that, out of the way for a female rapper to say. I mean, if this was like Megan Thee Stallion saying niggas ain't shit, then it's like, whatever, right? Um, at least, like, well, black female identified rappers, right? And some people identify Doja Cat to be black. Some people don't. So that's a situation in itself, of course, but that causes confusion too. All right. And she also has a song called, like, Didn't Do Nothings, or Didn't Do Nothings, something like that. Um, and some folks took offense to that as well, because that is like a racist term that, her racist white incel black, white male, whatever the fuck them fuckers were in that chat room be using, right? And also, just jumping back to that chat room for a moment, it seemed like, Doja Cat was not really being hyped up in the chat room at all. She is a celebrity, she looks good, but notice she wasn't really getting hyped up, at least in the video footage that I saw, by the dudes. It kind of was a brief moment of that, but it was also like a dude kind of coming at her, like, calm down, basically. Are you crazy? Which is kind of like reminiscent and pretty much reflective of how, to an extent, white men treat biracial, part black women, right? Like they not really hyping them up, because if that was a room full of like black men, especially darker skinned black men, she would be getting hyped up to the stars. God damn it! But notice that wasn't happening in that room, right? Something to take note about there. And also, some black men didn't like that her love interest in her video Say So wasn't black or identifiably black. Um, People assumed that the dude was white. Um, Based on, I did a little research, just looked up a few pictures of him. I don't think he's like completely white, I'll say. You know, he may be sort of just like Doja Cat, kind of like racially ambiguous. But yeah, they're pointing to the video and like, look at her. She got a white love interest. A white dude is her love interest in the video. So, she ain't really, effing with brothers like that, right? And I'll say, like, we all got a right to support and to not support who we want, right? Especially if we deem those people to be, unsupportive of us, not really feeling us, etc., right? Even though, as I bring up, like, if this was black women saying this type of thing about some black male celebrity, it'd be like, oh, you are so insecure. Like, why does that matter? That shouldn't even matter. It's about the art, right? It's just a movie. It's just a music video. Why is it so serious with you guys, right? Um, but on to the next. Um, but as I mentioned earlier, though, like if Doja Cat was talking foul about black women specifically, she came through saying some colorist shit about black women or some foul shit about black women, many, if not most, of the black men you see complaining wouldn't give a damn. All right? It would just be another day in Blackistan. God damn it. And I say that for, the black women who want a cape for Scooby snacks and pats on the head, because that's what happens in a lot of these cases too, where black women come through, cape for black men, thinking that they're gonna get a Scooby snack and a pat on the head, and perhaps their issues are going to be resolved within this, when it's really just about black men's issues, black men's feelings, black men's sentiments. And they offended a lot of these black women, or some, the one who's complaining, you know, are offended on behalf of black men, and coming through like, oh, she don't want our black kings. Oh, she don't like our black kings, huh? Oh, this the bitch that don't want a black king? Let me check this hoe, right? You know how some do, right? But I'm like, do y'all want her to have a black king? Do y'all want her to be on the black king train with y'all, singing black king songs too? Y'all want her to do a black king remix of Say So? If a black king says so, then you just gotta let him know. You gotta let him know if he says so. If you want your black king, you better be a black queen. If you say so. If you say so. Put your cape on, baby. Fly high, fly high for your black king, baby. If you say so. Go on the front lines, take them police by the side, show them that you love your king. Say so, just say so. Ooh, 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 ooh. 1, 2, 3. Want a black king? Yes, I do. Yes, I do want a black king too. Show me what it do. Black king, yes, I do. Put my cape on. Black men make me say so. So, yeah, I think that's a part of it too, though, you know. But then on the flip side, these same black women that come back complaining when then the Doja Cats get put up above them in the black community, in the, beauty hierarchy and whatnot. But that's another story. But of course, I'm not saying that black women have to like Doja Cat and support Doja Cat, and I can understand why you feel like, I don't know, right? And I'm not saying that you should go out and go fly your capes high up in the sky for Doja Cat, but more so just to mind your business, and just stay out of it. Let black men deal with it, right? Until Doja Cat specifically addresses you as a black woman, right? Just stay out of it. But that's pretty much all I have to say for the moment. I think, it's a nice song. I've heard the song on the radio before I saw the video, and at first I was like, oh, who's this song by? And then I was hearing things like, oh, it's by Doja Cat. Okay. Then I saw the video, and I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting video. All right. A bit, I would say maybe a little bit surprised by the dude that she chose as her love interest, but that just, I guess, goes to show you that, Doja Cat is just in a different lane. She's just doing her own thing, right? And I guess the last thing I'll say is a bit off topic. So, do y'all think Doja Cat has had like a butt job, like the butt shots or butt implants or the BBL? Just wondering. Let me know in the comments section what you think about all of this. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.